Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, and first off, I want to apologize, for not being around the last couple of days. If you guys have read my Discord message, I've been sick, very under the weather for the last handful of days, which is why you haven't seen anything from me. I'm still kind of sick, but I'm gonna, weather through this, and hopefully we can get to the end of the video without me sounding a bit gross. But if I sound a bit raspier than normal, that's why. Kind of had a sore throat and just overall not feeling well because of the weather. So, what we're here to do today is we're going to be talking about the Woman Out of Time event. We're going to be taking a look and a deep dive into the orbs that you need to open for this event. We'll be opening some of those orbs as well. And I want to do a quick rundown of the math for those of you who may have not watched anyone else's videos and were waiting for mine. So if you're ready to go, everybody, then let's boil this down. Okay, and just really quickly, these are the free claims for today. We do get 100k for the Woman Out of Time daily gift. It seems like we're getting these more often for these events now. I might have to start including those into my spreadsheets when I do that. So we're getting 100k, which might be about 700k over the 7 days. It's nothing substantial. That's like equivalent to about 700k gold, frankly, or less than a day's worth of gold. But, hey, every little bit helps. So make sure you claim all of this and make sure you're still claiming everything as usual. There is a 5 Nemesis. This is weird. This is just new today. 5 Nemesis shards there as well. Now, as far as the milestone goes, of course, we have the Wield the Shield campaign energy one, which is here. So make sure you're checking that and you're doing that daily. Really important that you get in the 1,000 energy to get there's a lot of points. It's like 3.3 million points towards the event, which you do every single day, and 50k gold for 1,000 energy. Roughly equivalent to about 150 power cores if you do all of your energy stuff, which we'll talk about very quickly as well. So I want to talk about the estimated value of the US Agent Orb for the month-long event. The reason for this is because there is an orb in the store that's going to give some combinations of Peggy Carter and US Agent shards. And so I want to put this into perspective. If you do the 750k for the month-long event, you're going to get 16 US Agent orbs. They roughly have a value of almost 10 shards per orb. So if you times that by 16, you're getting almost 159 shards, rounding up, which gives you kind of close to the 180. If you got the 25 from the Raid of Fortunes, like I did, then that'll put you pretty close to a 4-star. But keep in mind that this is just an average. The bare minimum shards that you could pick up for him is 96. That's the 6 shards from the orb times 16 if you're super unlucky. So this is why we need to talk about whether or not you want to pull that other orb that gives you a chance for US Agent. For me personally, my goal for this event is to try and make sure by the end of the month that I can get a 4-star Peggy Carter and a 4-star US Agent. If I can finish with that, that's great. So we'll talk about how we're going to get there. Now, you just want to cover these things really, really quickly. The math is super, super easy on this event, which is why I'm not spending a lot of time on this. So the raids, super easy. You need to do 84 raid battles. That's 12 raid battles a day. With your Greek raids, this is pretty simple, but you're getting a shit ton of milestone points, almost 17 million to funnel in, which is really important that you do this, so make sure you do that. We already talked about the Wield the Shield, very important as well. It's 14 million. Actually, did they do the 1.2 plus 1.6? It's 3.3 million. Is that more than they said? Did they bump this up? Holy crap! Is it not 7 days? Is it not a 7-day event? Yeah, it's gotta be, right? Did they increase this? Now I'm a bit confused. So the combination of that gives you to about 40 million. Is the British invasion milestone different? Weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, there's a lot of points up for grabs. So this is not going to be definitive. I've also been sick, so if they've changed any of the blog posts around, I haven't been paying attention to that too much, so my apologies. But the 1,000 energy is very easy to do. If you do all your core refreshes, you're getting actually about 1,100. So that's, why I said roughly around 150 cores daily. Maybe a bit 200 cores, depending on if you're getting all your milestones. There's also the web milestones that you could have saved up until now, if that's what you were doing. The Woman Out of Time main milestone. Again, you kind of need to get to 42 million because that's where you're going to get the 100 shards for the Captain Carter unlock. Again, using these numbers, that's pretty easy. It actually seems like you're already getting there from the raids and the campaign energy. That's like 40 million right there. So I don't know, unless we need to go back and check the raid battles. Well, it's too late. I'm not going to be able to tally that all up right now. Let me know in the comments down below if they did end up changing that or maybe they just buffed this. I don't know, because I don't remember, my values were not that high 500k plus 1.2 million plus 1.6 million is 3.3 million every single day. So I don't know what happened there. Times by 7, I have that right? Yeah, so I don't know. Anyways, we're here to talk about the orbs because these are the difference in the orbs. So it's roughly a 1-to-1 value in gold, other than the Royal Reserve orb, which is 500k gold, but you get 600,000 points, and that's for G16 and 17 minis. Otherwise, the Royal Soldier orb and the Patriots orb, this is where you're going to get the character shards, and this is why I want to take a look at them and why this is going to be really important. So if you do all the other stuff, it's actually pretty easy to get the Captain Carter unlock. But let's take a look at exactly what we're going to get in terms of the value. That's why we're going to deep dive the orb. We're going to start from the top up. So we're going to start with the Royal Reserve orb here. And earn teal mini uniques. That's 500k gold. Gear for Mystic, Bio, and Mutant characters. So let's start with the left pillar. All right, we got some, what is this? 25% for some teal origin gear. Not very good. Some teal ABCs. Teal catalysts. And some orange elite orbs. Okay. Center... Let's start with the bottom. 60% for, these are T16s, but they're also T17s. So there's a 13% chance for one of them, and a lower odds chance for 2 T16s. Now that's at the 6, so you're more likely to get that. 20% chance for 2 T17s, or 5 of the T14s, and that's actually like 16, 20, 24%. 24% on T16s, and the rest of it. So it's pretty good odds, I guess, out of that you're going to get T17s, and then 10% that you get 5 T17s. So, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I didn't even look at the right pillar. What is that? Ions. There's actually blue 4 ions. How many, though? We don't know. It doesn't tell us. It doesn't say. There's a 25% chance that we're getting blue 4 ions. How many is that? Just for science, I got a lot of gold. So we're going to open some of this. There's also Payday coming back around on Friday as well. I want to know, are we getting blue... How many blue 4... Well, that's G17s. I think I got lucky on that one. How many blue 4 ions are in here? That's blue 1. I want blue 4 ions. I want to know how many are in there. Is it even worth it? I feel like I'm blowing gold at this point, but... Where are the blue 4 ion drops? Okay, I don't feel good about this now. Oh, God, sorry. It's 25% chance for blue 4 ions. How many are in there? I keep getting these blue ones. The blue ions. I might come back to this. So we've already blown some gold. Let's take a look at the Strategic Reserve Orb. It's just teal and orange gear. This is probably not a very good value. Origin gear, yeah, garbage. Center pillar. That's C17s. But there's the clincher. There's a lot of them in there. Let's start at the bottom, 60%. So you're more likely to get orange gear. How much of this is purple gear or teal gear? But these are also T16s. So what's the odds of getting 17s? Like, I guess somebody can break down the math on this. I haven't done this. Obviously, I'm doing it kind of as it comes out. But I don't know. Like, I'd probably rather do... They probably want you to buy the other one. You have some higher chances of getting some big numbers, but really it's super rare. 2% in the center pillar for, you know, 10 T17s or 30 T16s. I don't like slot machine odds like that. I really care about the shards. And of course, there's other characters in there. Oh, okay, I didn't think that would be the case. Left pillar, we got 5 shards of these characters. Fuck, I don't care about those. Really? Same on the right. Why did they choose these characters? I'm confused. Center, 85. It's not even a guaranteed Captain Carter chance. So 10% of 85% is actually 8.5%. Okay, let's keep that in our head. So 8.5% chance that you're going to get 5 Peggy Carter shards, or 10% of 15% that you're going to get Peggy Carter shards of 20. So that's 1.5%. 1.5% and 8.5%. So you have a 10% chance that you're getting any Peggy Carter shards in this Royal Soldier's Orb. Let me write that down somewhere. 10% chance of Peggy Carter shards in... What orb is this? Royal Soldier's Orb. Royal Soldier's Orb. Just writing that down as a personal note for you guys. The Patriots Orb. Alright, so this is obviously not going to include just them. Yeah, what was I thinking? That they were going to be somewhat generous of this. Okay, so the right pillar, we have like garbage that you don't really need. Garbage you don't really need. And then the center, same kind of deal, but now it's Peggy Carter and U.S. Agent, but U.S. Agent at half the rate. So there's 12%. Let's just combine it. 12% chance that they're going to be in there at 85. So you can take this and you take 8.5 times 0.12. So that's about a 10% chance that you're going to get any Peggy Carter shards. 10.2. Change that into a percentage. 10.2 for 5 shards. 5 shards, Peggy, U.S. Agent. And then let's do the other, the 15%, which is the same. Oh, it's 15% actually. So 15% of 20 shards of 15. So that's not very good. So that's 0.15 times 0.15. That's a 2.25%, I think. There. Oh, I forgot there's a percent button here. 2.25% of 20 shards of the above. So combined, you're looking at about, 12.5 rounding up, 12.5% that you're going to get any shards out of the Patriot Orb. And then the other one was whatever I said. What did I say? It was on the sheet. 10% chance. So at that point, I feel like I should be pulling the Patriots Orb because at least I'm getting both. So I'm kind of double dipping. Now, it does have lower odds for U.S. Agent, but we're going to do this. Okay? We're going to pull some of these orbs. I'm going to pull them one at a time because I'm just curious what the drops look like. And I want to see if there's any value. So hypothetically, I should be pulling one drop of either of them every 10 orbs. Okay? Oh! And I also... Oh, right. Okay, so the pink is the 20. But I won't know if it's Peggy Carter or U.S. Agent. Fuck it. Let's just go, because this could take a while. Oh, the gold! Oh, okay, so the gold is Peggy Carter at 20. Great. So I guess there must be a gold at U.S. Agent as well, probably, at 20. So 10, I got... So I should see one every... If I don't get one every time I do this... And holy crap, it's a lot of shards for these characters. Like, for anyone who needs these, like Cap Sam and Cap or Winter Soldier, people who are newer players might actually... This might be really good for them. But for those of us who are really just grinding out for character shards, I feel like I'm just burning gold for no reason. And that's where it doesn't feel good. Because it's gold that I'm not spending on leveling Peggy Carter when I do unlock her, or any of my other Rebirth characters. Right? And so how much gold have I spent? Oh, we got 10 Peggy Carter. So we've got the 30 Peggy Carter after how many pulls? Like 8 million gold. Pretty sure maybe I spent that. And keep in mind, you're getting about 100 Peggy Carter shards in the milestone. So I have 35 Peggy Carter shards, plus the 100 that I'm going to get in the milestone. So I'm at 135. So if I want to get her to 4-star, I need to make sure that I'm pulling 75 shards from these orbs to get Peggy Carter to 4-star, because I did not do so when I was pulling for Rate of Fortunes. I pulled for Agent Venom, right? So I guess this is what I'm going to do. And there's some more Peggy Carter, but we haven't seen a single U.S. Agent. So I'm going to try and get this to 80, I don't know, over the next week, I think. Let me know if you're going to... Oh, there we got 5 Captain Carter and 5 U.S. Agent. We're literally going to blow all of our gold. Just for science. Oh, more U.S. Agent? So this might help me get towards where I need to for... You remember we talked about this over here, the average. So if I get like 25 additional... Oh, I already got the Rate of Fortunes shards, actually, so I might be pretty good when it comes to getting him to 4-star, but I think this is probably the better orb here, personally, because it double dips for both, and the percentage odds are, like I said over here, on this part here, about 12.45% for Peggy Carter or U.S. Agent, whereas it's only 10% in the Royal Soldier's Orb. So I would personally prefer to do this orb here, and I'm going to blow the last of my gold. And we got 5 more Captain Carter shards. So we got 55 Captain Carter shards, plus the 100 from the milestone. I'm only 25 away from a 4-star. So hopefully after the... I'm not going to open any more right now. Hopefully after the payday event on Friday, then I might be able to get some additional money so that I can spend in this. So my thoughts on this event: buy the Patriots Orb, not the Royal Soldier's Orb. If you want to go balls into the Royal Reserve Orb, let me know what your drop rates are. You saw the first openings in the beginning. I did not get any blue 4 ions. Let me know if you got any blue 4 ions, and please let me know how much it is. Because there's 2 different drop rates here, and I don't know what the value is on there. So I don't know that yet. There goes all my gold. And the worst part about this, though, is that I'm spending the gold on orbs and not towards leveling her up when I do get her unlocked. So that part feels really, really bad. Interestingly, the event orb store is open for 10 days, but the event is only 7 days. So can I continue buying these orbs even 3 days after the event? That's the funny part. Let's take a look at our milestone, though, since we've now opened a shit ton of gold. 22 million, 22.4 million. Wow. And I've completed 31 of the milestones already. I might actually... Would I get her unlocked? I think I might. Let's see if we get her unlocked here by the end of this. Alright, we're almost there. I think we might. I think we might. Yep, we got her unlocked. Okay, so now I have no gold to actually level her because I was too busy spending it on these orbs. That's the funny part. So where is my goal? My goal is milestone 36, which I've clearly overextended and I have got. Because if we take a look at the this, then I'm going to get around 23 million plus I'm getting about 40 million from the other 2 things, and so that's going to get me to about 60-something million. I might actually... I don't think I'm going to get to 74 million. Even with payday, I don't think it's unlikely. I think it's unlikely. But you could definitely get to the 52 million. You know, I think that that's reasonable, and there's 5 augmented molecular cloth, which is fine, I guess, if you still need them. Don't think I'll be getting to the Captain Carter shards down below, though, which has the blue 4 ions. So, yeah, it's not super difficult to get to this part, the milestone 35 and 36, which is great. But I don't know how I feel about the orbs. I didn't think that they were going to dilute it with the other characters, but I should have known better because this is Scopely and Boundless, that, of course, they wouldn't make it easy for us to collect shards for her. That's the event in a nutshell, everyone. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. And also, if you're watching this a bit later, let me know what your luck has been on your pull so far. So more videos to come, especially as I get better. And until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.